everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Ciocca Kia in Ewing, New Jersey to check out this brand new 2024 Kia Seltos EX with all-wheel drive. The color here is called Snow White Pearl. We're going to check out this new Seltos EX, see what Kia is bringing to the market in the subcompact SUV segment with this trim. So let's dig in. All right, the front end of the Seltos EX, Snow White Pearl is the color, Kia badge up top. We have brushed aluminum trim along the top of the grille area, and then we have this modified tiger nose grille. LED daytime running lamps that kick all the way into the center on either side, or almost into the center. But we have standard lighting for the headlights, fog lamps, and turn signals. So the only bit of LED lighting on the front end of the EX is the daytime running lamps. In today's day and age, when we even have to put LED light bulbs in our houses, we should have LED lights on the front of the Seltos. Okay, the wheel and tire setup on the Seltos. We have a 17-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel, gloss black, silver accents, standard brake and rotor package, Kia badge on the center cap. These 17-inch wheels are wrapped in Kumho, Solus all-season tires, 215 on the width, a 55 series sidewall 17s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. Full side profile on the Seltos. Good looking SUV. There's only so much you can do with SUV design. The white with the flat black around the wheel wells and the door sills looks good. Some chrome trim underneath the bottom of the windows into the rear tailgate area. Good design. As we move in closer, there's the flat black around the wheel wells and then down along the bottom of the doors. Side view mirror, color matched with LED turn signals. Color matched on the front and the rear door handle. Left side fuel filler. Up top, small roof spoiler. Color matched roof shark fin antenna. We have brushed aluminum on the roof rails and a standard sunroof. All right, the rear end of the Seltos, we do have that roof spoiler coming off the top, but I like to see this tucked up underneath, maybe extend this a little bit, clean it up, protect the wiper from the elements car washes. Kia badge here in the center. Like the design of the LED lighting coming right into the middle of the tailgate area, stopping short of the Kia badge. Seltos on the left, 4X or all-wheel drive on the right. I like the fact that Kia has the turn signals up top rather than down below. I think that was a good move. And then we have a very smooth gloss black bumper. And then down below some brushed aluminum trim to kind of finish it off. It's a good looking rear end here on the Seltos. All right, we're under the hood of this Seltos EX. And what do we have for a power plant? We have Kia's 2-liter naturally aspirated inline 4-cylinder engine mated to an ICVT transmission. 146 horsepower, 132 pound-feet of torque, MPGs 27 in the city, 31 on the highway, 29 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior of the Seltos EX, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much does this cost? Well, here's the deal. Base price for the 24 Seltos EX all-wheel drive is $27,990. Now, the upgrades you get by going EX all-wheel drive that are included in the price that I just mentioned are as follows. You get the machine finished aluminum alloy wheels, power sunroof with sunshade, Syntex seating material, power driver seat with power lumbar, driver's auto up-down window, illuminated sun visor mirrors, and a wireless phone charger. Now, we have to add in an additional $395 for the Snow White Pearl paint. The gentle brown interior color package is also included in that EX all-wheel drive price. Then we have to add in destination and delivery of $1,325 from Kia's Gwangju, South Korea assembly plant. And we have a total MSRP from the factory of $29,710. Now the dealer added a couple of accessories. They added the wheel locks for an additional $161 and the all-weather mats and tray for an additional $327. So the total vehicle asking price on the lot today is $30,198. Let's check out the interior. Starting with the footbox, a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. There are the Seltos all-season mats, looking good. Here's your fuel filler release down on the floor. And then seat-wise, you have power seats with lumbar for the driver, manual assist for the front passenger. And then here's the gentle brown Syntex seating material with the stitching. Nice soft bolstering, nothing too crazy, and it's a nice two-tone design. Door panels, we have soft touch up top. We have some piano gloss black plastic around the brushed aluminum door handle, but the material around the switchgear is flat black. We have a nice soft armrest in that gentle brown color, which looks good. And down below for a small vehicle, that's a pretty good sized door pocket. Standard audio system in here, soft touch up here, more of this gentle brown with the stitching. And then down below, we have a nice large glove box. Infotainment screen, we have Kia's 10.25-inch infotainment system. We can go ahead and wake it up. Nice pinch to zoom, touchscreen action, dual panel action, which I like as well. We have wired Apple CarPlay, wired Android Auto. Of course, Kia's next generation system is coming, which is going to be wireless CarPlay and Android Auto. Right now, that's being installed in EV9. Not sure when that's going to cascade down to the other vehicles, but it is on the way. But this system will remain with a wired hookup. But if we look at our backup camera and we go to reverse, we have a nice backup camera with trajectory, nice and clear. No 360-degree cameras in the EX, but it looks good. Now, down below, we have our hard controls for our map. So we can go to map, we can get to our navigation, we can go to our favorites, we can go to radio, we can go to media, we can go ahead and get our sounds of nature going. So if you want to listen to some relaxing sounds while you're driving down the road, then you can do that. We have lively forests, we have sailing ship, city at dawn, experience the universe, rainy day, moment of meditation, warm fireplace. So they got you covered there for the sounds of nature action going in here. We'll turn that off. Can put me to sleep. It's so calm and relaxing. Now we have 2 heat and air vents and 4-way hazards. Down here, a single zone climate control, which is fine here in the EX. We're going to go ahead and just get this a little bit cooler in here. There we go. I don't need the heat on. It's still summer officially. And then you have your hard controls for the rest of your heat and air needs. You have physical knobs for your volume and your tuning, so they got you covered there. Down below here, you got a wireless charging pad right on top. And then you have a USB-C, a USB-A, and a 12-volt, and an area for storage, probably to just put your phone down in if you're not going to charge it, or put some other things in there if you would like. Here are the drive modes, which we'll go through when we see the dash. Here is the gear shift with the nice gator and the stitching to take you through this intelligent variable automatic transmission. That's the official name. Now we have 3-stage heated seats for the driver and for the front passenger. Here's our camera views right here, center diff lock and hill descent control. We then have flat black on here. We have the manual emergency brake, 2 cup holders, and then our Kia key fob right here. Lock, unlock, panic button, remote start, nice weight. And then we have a small armrest, fairly firm, but it does have some stitching, and then a nice area for storage. Kia steering wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches. Kia badge on the horn button. Might like to see maybe some brushed aluminum trim around that. We have gloss black down below, but we have flat black on the switchgear, so we have our telephone voice commands, modes for infotainment screen, and your favorites button on the left. On the right, you have your cruise control, you have your safety suite controls, and controls for your digital dash, so they got you covered there. We do not have paddles in this one. On the left stalk, you have your headlight controls, fog lamp controls, and on the right, the front and rear wiper. Down below here, you have your brighten and dim the dash, engine auto stop start on off, and then we have our traction control off. The steering wheel is a manual tilting wheel only, no telescoping feature. Let's get that back in there. And then as we zoom in, we have Kia's 10.25-inch digital dash, looking good. Drive modes, let's see what we got here. And here we got smart, we have sport, and we have normal. and we get a little change in the screen look when we go through those. But what I don't see in here, which I find interesting, is I don't see a way to activate a snow mode. So it doesn't look like we have a snow mode in the EX all-wheel drive. Interesting. Now we have a smaller display in the center where you can get additional information. Of course, each one of these has sub-menus as well. So you can bring up whatever you might like to see when you're going down the road. But it's a nice, easy system to use. Overhead console, we do have LED lighting in here for the dome lights to come on and off when you open and close the door. This button remains in with the orange light on. When you open the door, your lights come on. Close the door, the lights will dim out. Here's your emergency SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. And then here's your Kia Connect, which you can connect the car up to your phone. Here's the control for the sunroof. Shade is manual. It's one click back, nice and easy. And then one click to close. Piece of cake, and then move that back. Sun visor with vanity and a light. And does it slide? Yes, it does, to block out that side sun. Getting in the back seat of Seltos, we have that seat set for a driving position, and now we're going to climb on in. And plenty of room back here for my knees, head, and shoulders at 5'11". More of this Syntex, but then we do have plastic, and we don't have a seat pocket behind the driver, but we do have one behind the front passenger. In the back here, 2 heat and air vents, an area for storage, and 2 USB-Cs. Door panels in the back, looking good. Same use of materials and same design as the front. There's our front door panel looking good. Here's the back door panel looking the same, so I like the way they kept the same vibe. Front to back. Back seats, same gentle brown Syntex. Nice and comfortable. Nice headrests. We have our center armrest. Semi-soft. 2 cup holders. So they got you covered back here for your connectivity, for your heat and air. So you're all set, and it's pretty darn comfortable back here as well. All right, getting in the back of the Seltos, get to that cargo area. Manual tailgate. So when you come to the back, right underneath the A in Kia, hit the button, lift it up. Use a bit of your muscles, but it's fairly light. And when you get it open, what are you looking at? Rear seats up, 26.6 cubic feet of space in the back of the Seltos. Great number. Here's our all-season cargo mat, looking good. That says Seltos underneath here. Spare tire, and those are the wheel locks the dealer added. So they got you covered back here. They got some lighting back here for you, but they don't have a 12 volt for power. Now to get the rear seats down, pretty simple. You just push the button, and then you just push them over. Push up the button, throw them over. There you go. And now with the rear seats down, get this, 62.8 cubic feet of space. Massive number for a subcompact SUV. And you have it square in the back, so plenty of room for those taller items, and you don't have a pesky tonneau cover to have to work around or remove. Great job, Kia, on the storage space in the Seltos. Window sticker on the Seltos. Sorry for the glare, but it's a very cloudy day out, so we're going to take a look at this. Try to get as close as I can. Standard features on the left, and your options on the right. Total vehicle manufacturer's price right down there. There is your fuel economy estimates. Made in Korea. Dealer accessories and total vehicle asking price. Let's take her out for a spin. All right, we're out on the road in this 24 Seltos EX. We got our economical drive line as we expect in this trim. If you want that more powerful drive line, which is the 195 on the horsepower, 195 on the torque, that's the turbo engine. You got to move up to the higher level trims in order to get that. But the EX is probably the highest level trim that's going to get this 2-liter with the intelligent variable automatic transmission, or ICVT, to maximize your horsepower. This is the driveline that is the most economical for sure in this Seltos. Now, we have plenty of visibility at the front, side glass, Side view mirrors, rear window, no problem. Blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz. In this Seltos, we got the dual 10.25-inch screens, which is a nice touch. I got the heated seats, so that's a nice touch as well. I got the wireless charging, USB-C, and USB-A connectivity, front and back. So they got you covered. I do like this two-tone interior with this gentle brown and the black. I think it's a nice look in here. Lifts up the interior a little bit, which I think is good. So I really, really like that in here. The seats are nice and comfortable. The ride is compliant. No problem at all. It is well damped. It's nice and smooth. Don't have any issues with that. Now the steering is a bit light and vague, but it's an SUV. This is designed to get you, your family, or your friends and your gear around town economically. And that's what this does. It's got great cargo room for a subcompact SUV. So if you're looking for something economical, as well as being able to haul your friends around and your gear around, the Seltos is definitely a subcompact SUV you should take a look at. It's got the 2-liter, so it doesn't have the turbo engine, but that's fine because this 2-liter gets this light vehicle up to speed quite easily in just everyday driving, which I think is what most people are going to do with this. They're just going to drive it around town like I'm doing now every day and get their errands done. Make a school run, make an after-school run, that kind of thing. It's really, really perfectly positioned for that kind of usage. And the all-wheel drive is another bonus for winter driving. Now here we go. Emergency stop in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Nice and linear. And now off we go. And it just picks up and moves very, very easily. That naturally aspirated linear torque delivery, even though it doesn't have a lot of horsepower, is really, really well done. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to get our turning radius out of the way. Now this is a wide road, but this Seltos is really tight. Under 19 feet. Look at the way this whips around. Beautiful turning radius. And back you go the other way, no problem at all. Now we're going to stop it here and we'll give it a little juice. Obviously new engine, we'll keep the revs low. 3, 2, 1. And you have those simulated shifts. CVT obviously is searching for that perfect gas mileage band to keep the transmission in, but to keep that drone out of the way with the engine, they're going to go ahead and do those simulated shifts to keep the driveline quieter, especially when it's not under load. So I do like how they have that set up. And then pulling out in the traffic, no problem either. So it's a really well done subcompact SUV at a really good price of around $30,000. I think you get a lot of good stuff in here for that kind of money. Let me know what you guys think. Is Seltos the way you would roll in your subcompact SUV? What do you like about this? What don't you like? Let me know in the comments. Are you looking at Seltos? Are you looking to go somewhere else with that hard-earned SUV money? Let me know that in the comments as well. But I'd like to thank Ciocca Kia here in Ewing for allowing the channel access to this 2024 Kia Seltos EX all-wheel drive for a review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.